It's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? Oh my God, bros. Just a bunch of electronic problems, but we should be back now, guys. We have replaced the battery in the GoPro. I don't know, guys. I think we're good to go now. Technical difficulties, bros. Technical difficulties, technical stupidities, whatever you want to call them, we're having them right now. But we're back. As long as it's only camera problems and not any other problems, we're all right. Unlimited, I don't know what's going on, dog. I put the battery in now, so it should have power. I don't know why now it doesn't want to cooperate. But whatever, I think it works. But anyways, I believe we are back. It might just be me, Unlimited, and possibly Creel. So technically, Creel had promised not to say anything mean on the last Rodcast, but the last Rodcast is gone. So now I think he's got free reign to say whatever he wants, bro. I think. Bro, you know Highlanders have a lot of lightning and power issues. Oh. Yep, he agrees. It's all fair game now. All right, guys, so we will be getting off the water probably in about an hour and a half. It's getting a little breezy. We're trying to avoid the breezy. I mean, breezy is cool. We're trying to avoid when the real breeze comes. But we also have to go do some boat maintenance stuff. Gotta keep silver humming. So let's move, guys. The conditions have changed ever so slightly, but we ain't worried about it. It's breezy. But we like this breeze, bro. We like the chaos. Hopefully to go buy a GoPro. Hey, Creel, if you want to donate, you can always donate. That's about the only way a new GoPro is going to be bought. But you're going to have to donate the entire cost of the GoPro. Not just like, okay, I'll donate $5 to the cause, and then I gotta go pay the rest of whatever the GoPro cost. Oh, I'll go get a 7-pounder, and then Creel and you will be able to We might even just split the pot, bro. If it's just you and Creel, you might just split the pot, homies. I said split the pot and not the other pot action. Ah. A little bit of water hitting us. I just want to see, I want to side image this area over here and see what it looks like. See if I can't go over here and catch me a BBL. Let's take a look at what we got here. A little bit of side imaging. I don't see anything of particular awesomeness here. There is some grass. Creel, don't you be jinxing us. Don't you be jinxing us that we're only back for a minute, dog. Creel's trying to jinx us, Steve. Here we go, guys. We're gonna see how well we can fight this chop. GoPro 1? All right, Creel. Creel is taking shots at the equipment. Nothing is ever good enough for him. So the hump is off to our right, guys. We are slow rolling a chatterbait in that area. It's gonna take wrestler's balance in order to stay on top of this boat. No! Bro, don't sell chicken me, dog. I'll go get a second job. Just leave chicken me. Just leave me chicken me there, bro. Chicken me should not have to suffer for the faults of human me, of me. Because if he gets sold, bro, you don't know if you're selling him into a good family. He might be sold and he might be living a life on the streets. He's gonna have to get into cockfighting on the side just so he could survive. Next thing you know, poor guy has lived a life that is way different than the one that he's living with you. He's just gonna turn to the dark side, bro. He's gonna go out there and be a changed chicken, bro. Unlimited extra crispy is me when I'm out in the sun for 4 hours. Like yesterday, I might have been extra crispy. We will more than likely run the riprap because the riprap should be nice and calm. Somebody has to make the sacrifice for the second GoPro. I volunteer in tribute. Yo, what's up, Dead Rabbit? All right, Unlimited, so if one like is yours, I'm assuming one is Dead Rabbits. That means that Creel's over here really mad because because I'm running that GoPro 1. Even though I'm not, Creel. He's so mad that he didn't even put a like on it. Dang, Creel. Bro. You said you wouldn't make mean comments, but I guess you didn't say I won't I won't not like your video. All right, we're up to 5. That's our average, 5. Our average is 5 for the 5-pounders. Oh. That's not my fault, Creel. That's the electronics fault. And on top of that, bro, it's better that you ran out of likes. Sorry about that, bro. That you ran out of likes than you know, what that statement is usually paired with. People running out of stuff that cannot be said on this channel, but you know, stuff that they give. A 12-pound buffalo. I'm assuming that's a buffalo carp and not an actual buffalo. I don't want to presume too much. It could have been an actual buffalo, bro. I don't know where exactly you were fishing. You could have cast it on land and been all like, oh, I got me a buffalo. I'll tell you right now, Creel, if I see a GoPro at Ollie's, I'm buying it. Ollie's products are just as good as any other products sold in the store. They just, for some reason, buy them in bulk or something and sell them. Bro, I'll tell you what, my American Shad, oh, definitely from Ollie's, bro. And he handles business. Hold on. Now I'm a little confused, Dead Rabbit, because now you said a smallmouth buffalo. Are we talking about smallmouth? Are we still talking about carp? Or are we talking about land buffaloes? Quill, you knew that my American Shad was from Ollie's? Or what did you know, bro? Because if you knew it was from Ollie's, then you knew it was gonna be gangsta. We are now switching over to a Texas rig, Magnum or a Mag Diamond. We will fish this area for a little bit. It's already gonna be 10. It had been prophesied that I would be off at 10. But maybe the prophecy meant 11. A smallmouth buffalo carp. I've never heard, I mean, I've heard of buffalo carp, but never labeled smallmouth. But that's why we come to this channel to learn, guys. Where are the old monsters? In the same location that I don't know from yesterday. They're somewhere in this boat, Creel. I assure you that. Well, right now we got that mag diamond on here, bro. So we gotta let him work his magic until he flies off. The old monsters will be next in the queue. Our white, silverish blue carp. Buffalo won't take the hook unless you snag them. Any fish eating a worm. That's why we're throwing that mag diamond right now. They'll eat a worm. But they are not eating an old monster, bro. Too scary. Creel's out here trying to get the screams out of fish like Monsters Inc. I know you've seen that movie, Creel. You won't admit it, but I know you have. Two more casts to this area and then we are going to slowly move. And then we'll probably have to work the riprap. It is nice and breezy out here. More of a Monsters Garage guy. This guy, you could be both, Creel. The midsection of a 2-pound drum? Were you using drum as bait, dog? Dang, bro, I could just send you some drum, bro. I could get rid of some of these guys over here if you'd like. Ah, oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I freaking let them nibble that for like a day and a half. He has now cut my worm in half. And you know what that means, guys? A cut in half worm means here we go. Hold on to your butts. Cut in half worm means something big is coming. Oh no, Creel. Don't even, bro. Creel, it's that's a good idea, Steve. Except for the fact that I did have some mend at one time and it just kind of like became a glob after I didn't use it after a while. And I was like, oh, that's stupid. Dude, Steve, if I use mend it and I start mending together like Frankenstein worms, oh, that'll be the bomb, dog. I'll take the tail of an old monster, I'll put it on the body of a Senko, but then the head of a craw, the butt of a craw. Oh man, this will be gangster, dude. Maybe I'll even throw the craw arms on there. That's a good idea, Steve. Let's see if we can catch with a Frankenstein bait. Steve, I'm gonna work on that idea. Last cast here and we're gonna move. Oh. Worst idea ever, Steve. Thanks a lot. Steve, it's a great idea. Yo, Dead Cat, you say you're gonna fillets as bait? I'm assuming you're going after big cats. Creel, don't you come over here stealing my companies again. All right, guys, we're gonna have to ban Creel from watching the lives because he's just out here stealing all the ideas. Oh, he made me angry. Now we're gonna go to the next spot. I can't believe you, Creel. Try to steal another one? We just made it up right now. And you're over here. Oh yeah, this is the name. This is how I'm gonna get my cut. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Hold on. That's not how Creel talks. He talks in that robotic voice. Remember, guys. Time to steal humans' company. Company number 2. Increase profit share for the chicken pimp. Hey, Creel, did you download your emotional protocol? Your emotional update? I almost want to try going into 15 feet. But it's a little breezy right now for that, so I was gonna try and be in 15 feet and see what was out there. Now, why I picked up the trolling motor, I don't know. I could have just driven real slow with the trolling motor down. What I see, dudes? Let us set the hook into a BBL. At about 10:30, we will head to the riprap and work it to our destination. See that bird's nest, Creel? It's because I never changed the brakes, bro. Wind, snow, sleet, or shine, my brakes is always loose. Yo, Dead Rabbit, we caught the 6-pounder, so now we're after the 7-pounder. Colin, you were adulting? So I've just been having problems with my GoPro, bro. So you haven't missed anything other than Creel being Creel. Oh, you missed a company that Creel's trying to steal. Steve busted out with an idea. He said, hey man, you should get some Mendit. And I was like, all right, I should. Then I said, oh, well, I'll just piece together all kinds of different baits and make something crazy and send them out there. And Creel said, I am now the owner of this company. Eminent domain of your company. I was like, Creel, you're not even the government, bro. What you talking about? I don't care. Eminent domain. He's almost right, Colin, about the 12 lives, but they're like 30 seconds each. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, Colin. It just kept on so I didn't have the battery inside the GoPro, which shouldn't have been a problem as long as it continued to have power. But for some reason, I don't know if it's the wind or when I move the camera or whatever, but then it loses power and it's all, but it really doesn't, it didn't seem like it lost power. It seemed like it would, like be on, but just stop sending out the Wi-Fi signal. So I don't know, maybe there wasn't enough juice, who knows? But the battery is in there now, so we shouldn't have a problem. Yo, Steve, that was the first live that we did. It was our most stable live of the day. So it is part 1. 6-pounder, straight up even. Weighed it a couple times, it said 6 pounds. And then I weighed it again, it said 515. I weighed it again and it said 515. And I weighed it again and then it said, well, I took my finger off of the 315 button and I was like, oh, okay, that's why. And then it weighed 6 pounds. So I said, all right, it's good enough for me. And the winner was Unlimited. Unlimited won the $50 Bass Pro Shopper Tackle Warehouse gift card, but then he said, roll it into the next one. So the 7-pounder will now be worth $75. It'll be worth $75. Creel, I'm trying to pay out. These guys just don't want my money. They're all like, nah, dog, rolling in the next one. Or they're trying to make it hurt when it's all in one shot. I'm telling you, bro. These guys are trying to make it so that it's a $1,000 giveaway for whoever wins. That's what they're up to. Don't let them fool you, bro. They're trying to be nice to each other, but they're trying to sweeten up the pot. Hey, Creel, that 6-pounder was caught on that roofing nail. Oh. Oh, bro, dead rabbit, don't worry about it, dog. I'm sorry that you missed the opportunity to win, bro. That would have been your 50, dog. What I'm hoping is that I catch a BBL Plus way early in the morning when only like 4 people are watching. And then those are higher odds of those people, or for those people to win. Who those people were today? One was Tim. I think one was Rude. But I don't know who the other ones were. One might have been my stream. The other one might have been the moderator, but I don't know. She was asleep. We had to wake her up just to even do the drawing. All right, I'm gonna throw that deep diving crankbait to my right. I'm gonna throw that over there so that it just grinds all this point right here. Hopefully there's no grass. Oh, dead rabbit. That 6-pounder was a good feeling, bro, especially when I didn't catch but one BBL, a dink, and a drum yesterday, and I was out there all day. All right, here we go. Let's throw that deep diver. Hopefully we don't run into grass. Hopefully we just run into rock. If we run into rock, we might be able to grind them all the way back. Bump into all the rocks. And we got some grass out there. Let's see if we throw it a little deeper. I would expect even a white bass or something. But let's see. Hold on, Colin. Are you saying your 5 attempts or the 5 attempts? Because I'm pretty sure that the moderator would have looked and been all like, well, that's not spelled correctly. You know, she's a stickler for rules and stuff, bro. So it's my guess that she would have been all like, this person's out. Elton, I'm hoping. What up, Elton? Earlier today, Elton, we did hook into a chunker. Let's see if the moderator was on that. Moderator. I appreciate that, Elton. Moderator, were you aware of the misspellings? Because I think that Greg purposely misspelled Nico Suave. Yo, Mike, be safe, homie. Be sure to batten down the hatches for that storm, my dude. Zoom out a little bit so I can see exactly where we're at. Okay, okay. All right, so we are in 10 feet of water. We are cruising along this point that comes out. Should be off to our right. And we're gonna see if there's anything big down here. We will grind this for a little bit, guys, and then we will go to the riprap. I'm just trying to see if I can because this point is like right, it is facing the wind. Muy nice. Right now the bill of my deep diving crankbait has all kinds of mud on it, so okay, I felt some rock right there. Rock. mud. I saw some mess ups that were corrected, but I thought but you are a stickler for the spelling, correct, moderator? Or do you just let them spell however they want? We just gotta know. How is there not a single fish just chilling right there, ready to munch? That dog is brave on the front of that boat. But I guess that dog's on all fours, so he's good to go. All right, there was nothing there. Let's get a little bit closer, see if I can't grind this in an area that doesn't have grass. Moderator, when I get to the house, if I am rocking, it's not because I was out here drinking. It is because it's a little choppy. Apparently, YouTube has cut out my chat. Okay. Sorry, guys. Apparently, it is not red mud, bro. I don't think. I don't know. That is true, bro. Okay, I saw a couple tips. I was laughing saying that is true about Creel saying that the spelling is a little bit iffy. Saw a couple tips about main two were to take the internal battery out, so I did that. Bromance. I followed my heart, dog. And that's how we got that BBL Plus. We just followed our heart. Although, to be kind, although I do kind of feel like those who are close and obviously trying to type should be counted. Oh, the moderator's trying to give you guys a chance. I still have my sea legs. Profs for the professor, or for the moderator. The moderator is probably the only reason that this channel does stay afloat, guys. But remember, Rangers don't sink. But I'll find a way. What's the time? 31. Uh-oh. We gotta go do some rip wrapping, guys. Oh, bromance, but we won't be on at lunch. Unless I go live when I'm when I'm changing the lower unit fluids. But why would anybody want to see that? Why would anybody want to see some dude changing his lower unit oil? I'll tell you, it's not going to be very exciting. It's going to be like, all right, guys, we'll let that drain for a little bit. Plus, I let it drain like an unreasonable amount. That way, you know, I get it all out. And I don't have to leave some of that old stuff there. I spell it out loud, Colin, so they all know what the legal term is. What will get you paid? So I don't know what else can be done. All right, guys, 2 more casts. I got a jig on now. Dead rabbit. We're gonna have to figure out something like a fan. The moderator did buy a fan, but I don't know how to. It's because I'm gonna have to take the fan off every time I cruise somewhere, and it's just gonna make it a pain in the butt. Dude, in this direction, there is a lot of rock. I can feel it hitting this jig like crazy. So why was my deep diving crankbait not deep diving, banging into the rocks? A cameraman? Bro, no matter what I say, the moderator is, in your words, the Judge Dredd, or Judge Dredd, right? Yep. Of all the contests, bro. It's because I like to stay one step removed to keep the integrity of the contest there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, guys, I had nothing to do with it. I didn't rig this. No way, no how. I'm nowhere involved. Creel, I say this jokingly, but I will hire a cameraman the day you hire somebody to watch your eggs so that you can go fishing all the time. No, bro. Straight as an arrow, but I just want to make sure that there is no potential for anybody to accuse me of an improper, because Creel, you're already accusing me of not having a weight that, I mean a scale, I can't even finish my sentences correctly, a scale that is accurate, or I'm reading the weights wrong, or I've rigged the scale some way, somehow. So I gotta keep any possibility of you saying that somehow I did something. I gotta keep that away from you. There will be no rigging of anything here, bro, except for when we rig our lines. We will rig our lines because that's the only way you can fish. If you got something rigged on it. All right, I definitely feel all that rock over here to my right. What was wrong with you, frickin' deep diver? Was I casting in the wrong area? It might have been me. I might have thought I was casting in the right spot, but I was casting incorrectly. But we'll run this real quick. I'll throw the deep diver out there maybe 2 times, 3 times. And then we will hit the riprap for the final hurrah. Except for, I will have to do a mic off moment before I go over there, because you can't mic off by the riprap. All right, let me mic off real quick. And we are back from a pleasant mic off moment. I feel all the good stuff except for that bite. So we will throw about 2 times, probably be 3, but about. Yo, what up, Mike? Mike B, what's up? I feel the rock now. One more cast to this rock right here, and then we are either got grass. I think we got grass. Felt a little grassish or fishish, but more grassish. It's making it hard for me to leave this area. But we're leaving. After one more cast. That cast didn't really hit the rock like I wanted it to. It hit more dirt. That's the line right there. Chilling, 49 degrees outside, no fishing for me, 25-mile-per-hour winds. Bro, I don't know what the winds are right now, but they are breezy. I'll check my windy app to see what they believe to be the wind right now as we speak. Let us check it, bro. From awards day? What you talking about, Kendall? You getting awards? All right, so right now we have 14 mile an hour winds, 21 mile an hour gusts. And definitely not 49 degrees, bro. So that's a little different. I need this wind to cool me down. Your wind would freeze you, bro. I feel you on that. I've been out here in the winter in that cold and it's not great. Ah! Northwest Indiana. Oh, Bryce got some awards. Oh, all right. What were his awards, bro? Like, dude with the most chicks, or baller, basketball awards. Yo, moderator, so this hat didn't used to fit me. It was kind of tight. But now I think I've stretched this hat out to where it actually fits pretty good. Good Citizen Award. Dang, bro. Bryce has to quit watching this show if he wants to keep getting the Good Citizen Award. This is not the show for that. Moderator, you want to fight? You want to fight here on the Rodcast? Because I will fight you. I will fight you exactly like I said would happen. So she wants to fight. All right, moderator. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight ye shall have. Coming over here, saying just like I said. No humility. I could have kept that information to myself, moderator, but I didn't. I told you. You think you're real funny, don't you, Krill? Moderator wins because she killed my mic. Real funny, Krill. I should say Krill funny, Krill. Remember, guys, this crankbait is on that line that needs, it needs a lot of attention right now. But we're not going to give it any attention, because if we give it attention, we're just enabling the line to feel like it's weak. So we do not allow our line to think that it's weak. We just continue to fish with it. What up? I have no idea who that was, but they waved. Hopefully they show up in the chat and they're like, that was us, dog. Look at that huge bass in that grass to the right. What are you talking about, Kendall? What are you seeing, dog? Whoop. Made me step on my power pole button. And we're back. So, the good and the bad of the riprap right now is it's not as windy as everywhere else. But the bad is that it is flat. But don't worry about it. We'll try and see if we can pick one off. Krill, you're in trouble? What happened, bro? Did you say something, Krill? You guys got sound, right? Apparently my sound is on. Kendall, how do you know he was 5 to 6 pounds? You saw him? Wow. It sure does get hot when that wind isn't blowing. Kendall, I am not prepared for battle in a matted up grass area. But we'll see. I mean, I'm sure I can pull that whole mat out of there, but that's definitely one. Dang it. At least I think. All right. So you weren't ready for battle either. I didn't think I was gonna be rip-wrapping at the end of the day. I thought I was just gonna run in. So dudes, if you are not familiar with the channel, guys, there is a 2.3K subscriber giveaway video that we have out there. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 2.3K subscriber giveaway video, and you'll be entered to win a $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. That is thanks to Jerry Rig Fishing rolling in his winnings from the 2.2K subscriber giveaway video into the 2.3K subscriber giveaway video. You can thank Jerry Rig Fishing. You got to enter before May 30th at 5 p.m. Central. The moderator does not mess around. That is a hard, fast deadline. Nobody is allowed to turn in their homework late. Nobody is allowed extra credit. Nobody is allowed any absences or excuses. Uh-oh. That reminds me, guys. We did buy a buzzbait at some point in time. What do we got here, boys? We got ourselves something. It doesn't feel big, but it is something off the riprap for that midday buzzer beater. Let's see what we got here. We got to be gentle. Oh, he's not big. But we got to be gentle because our line has some abrasions. Well, our line has some abrasions in it. And voila, guys, we may have ourselves a buzzer beater, a midday buzzer beater. Usually we get the buzzer beaters. Hey, relax, relax. We get the buzzer beaters at the end of the day, all nice and theatrical. But this will be a midday buzzer beater if we can land it. He is not huge, but we got to make sure he doesn't have a tag. Because if he's got a tag, then we're rich, boys. We're rich. But it's not looking like this guy. I mean, bro, he's not even big enough to have a tag, bro. Look at this guy. I'm holding him like Unlimited holds them. Fish sandwiches. That's what Unlimited holds them like. He holds them like he's gonna munch them, bros. Straight up fish sandwich. So we got ourselves a midday buzzer beater. Not a giant at all. But we were able to catch him on our line that was, it's got abrasions, dogs. And we won't change it. Why? Because there's an eternal battle between me and Krill now. What outcome life has in store for us. People are wondering, why is this guy weighing this little baby fish? They don't know. The weight is in, guys. Boom. Baby fish. Baby fish. Let's get back out there. Pick our pants up so that we can be respectable. At least somewhat respectable. Pick our mass up so that we can be unidentifiable. Uh-oh, coming in hot. Hey, we get that rock. All right, let's get back to the grind. That little buzzer beater. Creel is waiting for the moment that he can say, I told you to retire. But I'm not sure that moment will ever happen, Creel. It's been a lot of Rodcasts, a lot of grinding on the riprap. And the only time that we broke off was when the catfish took our bait, but we gave them the bait. So we didn't really break off. We just kind of said, all right, bro, I can't get this out without killing you. So, I mean, you may die with this in your mouth, but go do your thing, bro. That's a rock. Creel, I can even set hooks and rocks, bro, and still be good. Yo, Dead Rabbit, if you're looking for my email, it is latinbassassin@gmail.com. Is that simple, bro? I tried to make it as simple as possible so that I could even remember it. That fish weighed 1 pound, 9 ounces. Yep, 1 pound, 9 ounces, guys. He wasn't a giant, but he wanted to be. But we did get that buzzer beater off that riprap. That blew us off the riprap a little bit. Nothing like getting that buzzer beater bite. I mean, I guess a huge BBL or a BBL plus would be slightly better, but that buzzer beater bite, guys, it's just, I don't know. It's like the nightcap, you know? You're like, all right. Whether he's tiny or he's huge, it's like, all right. Finished on a good note, a bite. And that's what you want to do. It's kind of like if you were at practice shooting hoops, you don't want to end your practice on a missed shot. You want to end it on a made shot. If I was practicing basketball and I missed a shot, let's say I was practicing free throws, I would keep shooting until I made that free throw. And I was like, all right, we're good. We may leave. But that's just me personal. Oh yeah, Creel. But see, here's the thing. They can't see. Oh, what's going on over there? Do you guys see that? You see all that splish splash? Did you guys see that? Is that what Kendall was talking about? That there's chaos on that green mat. Kendall, I saw a lot of chaos, but I've seen carp do that same chaos. I don't know what they would be doing here though. So, I know you're trying to get me down a rabbit hole here, Kendall, to try and catch this fish. But I gotta go change my fluid before it gets crazy. Kendall, I won't be coming back out because it was my understanding that it was going to be windy. But I don't know that for a fact. Weather, bro. Weather. So I just saw another fish move right there, Kendall, but that looked like a carp. So I'm kind of feeling like carps might be carping right there. You know what I'm saying? They might be carping up all gross and stuff. In fact, I probably shouldn't throw my bait out there if they're carping, because they're gonna get carp on my bait, and that is gross. Nobody wants nasty carp on their bait. All right, so this mat right here, there's an urban legend that there's a giant on this mat right here. It looks like there should be one, but I don't have anything that I could throw in there. Try and dig, but it's let's see here. Let's toss a jig in that. I'm gonna toss a jig into the little holes here, but this jig ain't got the webs to punch through it. It's just got enough weight to, well, apparently the boat's gonna go wherever it wants. It just has enough weight to go through the holes, but not. Oh. I missed him, Kendall. I missed something, that's for sure. At least I think I missed something, bro. I might have missed the fact that I didn't miss anything. Who knows? But it did feel a little bite-ish. Hold on. It's not where I wanted it. You guys can discuss that hip movement right there. I don't know what's the wind, it's clean here. that makes 2 of us, Kendall. I mean, I got stuff that I think I've got a punch weight here. That's gonna take some time to rig it. Plus, I don't think I have. Dude, the wind is so weird right here, bros. It's like pushing the boat off and then back on to. There's one. I'm hooked into whatever this is, dudes. We got something decent. What is it? Let's find out. Oh, dudes, we missed it. I had them, Kendall. I had them. But I horsed them. I horsed them, Kendall. I should have let them fight. That's my bad, dogs. That's on me, homies. That's me, guys. Failure to execute. Failure to execute. I shouldn't have pulled him up towards the end. Once he was on, I should have just let him fight down there and just do his thing. But I messed up. Well, guys, you got to see it, but you didn't see it. I personally don't think that it was a 7-pounder. It was a BBL, but I don't think that it was a 7-pounder, guys. So I didn't rip you guys off of that. But I did mess up by not giving you guys Can you guys believe I missed that fish? No, Kendall. I'm not saying that you said 7-pounder. I'm saying that I'm reassuring you guys it wasn't a 7-pounder for the BBL Plus. That's on me, baby. I guess that's the way it goes down sometimes. Trying to get in this little pocket right here, but that's right where I want it. I doubt there's another one here, but possibly. So you were right, Kendall. I just missed him. But I doubt that was more than one. Hit my rod. Well, we should continue on. We missed him. He's probably gone forever till tomorrow or whatever day he comes back. Oh yeah, Kendall, I was throwing a 1/2 ounce jig. I was just working it to wherever I can get the jig in there. And then I just hopped it off the bottom a couple times. It was a 1/2 ounce football jig. That's not what I would suggest you use here, but that's what we had on. I got 20-pound test. I should have just let him play himself out. All right, guys, definitely not another one in there. We would be so lucky. I should have just let him play himself out. But Kendall, you were correct. For letting us know about that fish and then seeing us miss it. Good stuff. Oh, Mike, it was, I might have to go on some kind of medication, bro, after I missed that guy. It was a decent fish. That would have been our second BBL of the day. Oh, krill. So I wouldn't have cared if it had broken off, because that leader is not FC Sniper, bro. That's P-line. So yeah, it wouldn't have bothered me, bro. I'd be like, whatever, bro, P-line. It's been known to break, whatever. So touche, Mr. Krill, as it was not FC Sniper. But at least the fish was in the shot, homies, so that you guys could see all the chaos, the miss. I'm gonna have to look at that to see the playback, to see the hook set, to see where I went wrong. You know, it's game film, guys. You got to get that game film to check out. This is what you did wrong. The heck did that truck just toss on me? I know it's past 11. So that one will sting a little bit, guys. But let us remember that today we caught ourselves a 6-pounder, so, you know, maybe we'll be able to console ourselves with that information. Maybe. Maybe we'll be able to be all like, oh, well, I guess that's cool. There's one. Let's see if we can console ourselves with this fish. I don't know what this is. I don't know the size. I don't even know the type of fish. It's feeling catfishy. It's feeling very catfishy. But that's what the 6-pounder felt like. Oh no, this is definitely a catfish. We gotta loosen the drag. We don't wanna lose our bait. So this is how we're gonna console ourselves, guys, a catfish. Well, that happens. Here's your consolation prize, sir. You missed that bass, and now you get a catfish. You're welcome. Let's get ourselves this catfish so we can get him off the line. Get in here, dog. Don't you dare. Okay, all right. Let me reel you in a little bit more. He's barely hung on that hook. He's in the net. Nope, he is not in the net. He is almost in the net. He is now in the net. Not a tiny catfish, but not a big catfish. Dudes, this is how we're going out with a catfish. Well, we're not totally out yet, guys. We still got some riprap to run. Chill there, kitty. I need you to chill right there, Kitty Perry. Why is the hook not? I'm gonna have to touch this gross, slimy son of a fish. There, to get that hook out. All right, guys. Let's see what this guy weighed. We'll weigh him. He's disgusting, but we'll weigh him. All right, put the clip on the net. All together, this guy weighs 714. And then we'll do some math. Let's get all the water weight off. So 714 minus, you guys didn't think that we were in math class, but we are, dog. Math will find you anywhere you go. Will you hook on, dog? Minus minus 3 pounds and 1 ounce. So whatever that mathematically comes out to, 3 pounds 1 ounce minus, or 7 and change minus 3 pounds 1 ounce. Whatever that ends up being, guys. Catfish slime. That almost went into my hand, but we're good. See, Creel, this is how I mend my abrasions. I just put the catfish slime on it, and it fills in all those abrasions. It really doesn't, Creel. I feel even more abrasions. It's gross. Here we go. I know, Rip Rap. I know you tried to give me an awesome. Can you just get off of back in? Leave with some dignity. Drew, what's happening? Creel, you're gonna have to wait a little bit, dog. And by that I mean a lot of bit, because this line is ready to roll. Creel, you know we stretched this line out like crazy, and that's why my leader was breaking. But don't worry, Creel. We're about to get ourselves another good fish. I don't know how far to work down this riprap. What time is it? Dang, it's almost 12. Ah, you fools. You fools get me. Well, what's happening, Drew? What's up? What's happening? Oh, we got ourselves a mallard in there. Guys, you see that green grass right there? There's a couple of mallards there. That's Scrooge McDuck and his chick. Hugo Scrooge, what's happening? Oh, I'm gonna cruise by their waterside mansion. Why, Shalos? Scrooge McDuck with his chica. Now, I can't tell if that's the same chica I saw him with the last time. So, you know, Scrooge might be a player and be all like, yo, bro, I got too much money to settle down. Let's see if these guys have any. That's a rock. Uh-oh. Is Creel gonna get his wish right here? Hold on a second, guys. We just got to. Ha-ha! Creel! Creel, you're better suited using your wish on winning the lottery, my friend. Because this crankbait is going to keep catching and catching and catching, bro. He was in a rock without hesitation. Cast him back out there. We're rocking that FC Sniper, bro. Did you just call me the Latin duck assassin, bro? I'm on board with freaking Scrooge McDuck right here, bro. He's my homie. I see him all the time. All right, guys, this is the blue swimming pool that I usually start off with, or start off at. But we'll go a little bit further. Watch out, Scrooge. Trucha vato. Bro, Scrooge is a gentleman. Look at him, bro. Look how he stays on the side of the danger. Oh, I just said that you're a gentleman, dog, and now he went to the other side. My bad. Now he's back, being a gentleman. He's like, look, girl, you stay to the side that's safe. I will be on the crazy side. Guys, all you gotta do is go around me and you'll be good. I'm definitely behind on the water game right now, guys. Hey, moderator, what's for lunch? That sounded weird. What's for lunch and not what's for dinner? Let's see what we got here. Did you just call me a assassin, bro? There is no sass in this boat, dog. There's definitely no sass in here, bro. As I put my leg up like this. Next hook set, bros. Next hook set, I'm gonna do it with my leg up like that. Okay, so now I got someone trying to do a side chat here because apparently I missed some information. Mr. Krill, man, I don't know how he reached me on outside the chat. Mr. Krill, the specs on this cranking rod are muy chingon. Usually rods have like medium heavy, but it has M because muy chingon. Saying that's like real chingon, and chingon is like real bad. It's a real bad bass. All right, Creel, let me give you the actual specs on this rod. Man, guys, Creel was not happy that I was not answering him in the chat. I still haven't answered him in real life, but let me get it to you, Creel. Hold on. It's because I got to keep casting, dog, as the wind is blowing me down the riprap. Are you ready for this information, Creel? Baked potatoes and chicken. This is an LGC 74 MHM. It is a 7.4 medium heavy power moderate action fiberglass rod, bro. That is why even when I'm cranking in this square bill, it looks like I got a giant on. there are good and bad things when it comes to this rod. Now, it does load up real nice and allow for you to, you know, work a fish in without snapping your line. No matter how many abrasions, though FC Sniper, you know, keep it real. And but one problem is that I find, because I put new line on here, and I find that you can't really cast it as far as you'd like, or at least I would like. But it's a give and take, bro. If you want that flexibility, you're gonna give up something on your casting ability. It is a St. Croix Legend Glass. Oh, krill. Now you understand the life of the moderator, bro. That was one piece. Imagine if the moderator asked me a question, dog. She asked me, what do you want for breakfast? Boom. 40 minutes later, I'm fasting. You could have just told me that. Yeah, but I won't. It's not that cool that way. Okay, so I see a lot of fry of some sort here. They're either minnows or fry, I don't know. They cruised by me a little too fast. That's a bait ball. Dude, she knew better before she married me. So, like, bro, whose choice is that, bro? Who's got problems? Who makes bad decisions? You guys think it's me, but I don't think it's me. I think we should be really worried for the moderator, because I don't think some of her decisions have been the best ones she could have made in her life. I mean, right now, rather than having to listen to this chat right here, she could have just been, I don't know, on a yacht or somewhere on a beach. Who knows? Her life was limitless. And then came along the Latin assassin. What's up? What's happening? And those words were uttered to her. And at that point in time, she thought this guy's a total idiot. But later on, she didn't know that she would then marry that total idiot. So who's the total idiot? Yeah. is the total idiot. It's a constant game of chess, bro. Every time she counters one of my moves, I open a new attack. So it's constant, bro. I mean, I don't envy her. But the chess match goes on, bro. And it'll probably go on to the grave. I'll probably try and pull a last prank and be all like, okay, bury me here, but tell her that I'm buried over there. And then she'll be all like, I'm gonna go visit him. I'm like, ha ha ha, I'm over here. And then later on, somebody will tell her after I've, you know, an allotted time. I'll be like, okay, look, when she's been over there talking to that stone for all these years, now tell her that I'm really over here. And then she'll be all like that, son of a gun, he got me. He got me from beyond the grave. How could he? When I see him, I'll beat his bass. You know, just the usual trickster sort of things going on. Hold on. What am I missing? People are asking for mercy for me. Someone is stuck in their old ways. Well, guys, so I gave away one of my plays, I guess, right there, right? Because, you know, I forgot she listens. And when I get home, she's probably like, oh, so you want to be buried somewhere else and not let me know? Okay. And then I'm going to have to talk my way out of that one. I'll be like, moderator, look. You heard me say that I was behind in the water game. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind in the water game, so I'm clearly dehydrated. You cannot fault me for what I'm saying when I'm dehydrated. As in the words of Steve, I'm delirious. I can't be held accountable for my delirious actions or the things I say. Come on, moderator, you know I'd never do that. And then I look to a random camera off at an angle with a little wink and a ding when I wink. Oh yeah, bros. That's what's up. But moderator, I'm delirious. I'm delirious right now. Do not fault me for anything I say or do out here. All right, guys, we try and grind it all the way through. No baked potato. Well, bro, I guess I'm fat. And that was my answer for breakfast. I'm fasting. So I will continue to fast past lunch, maybe even dinner. Dudes, so here's the thing. Maybe my fasting isn't voluntary. Maybe I have to fast because the moderators are like, you know what? You make yourself your own breakfast. And I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna eat. And then I say something dumb and she's all like, you make yourself your own lunch. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm not eating again. And she'll be all like, you make yourself your own. And then 3 days later, I'm like, all right, guys, I've just exited my 3-day fast, my 84-hour fasting. Oh, it was tough, guys. It was tough to keep my mouth shut. But as the nutrients left my body, it became easier for me to keep my mouth shut because my mouth wouldn't really move. And if anything came out of my mouth, it was just garbled up gibberish. So it wasn't so bad that she could understand it and punish me again. So it's all starting to come together, guys. I think that is the situation. These are involuntary fasts. It's just that my mouth is too fast for my brain. And they're involuntary. It's the motion of top water. So yeah, bros. I'm delirious. I'm delirious like Eddie Murphy. Let's see if my doghouse is already put outside when I get there. Because it's one thing to be in the doghouse indoors, but you could also be in the doghouse outside, bro. And the outside doghouse, that one's not as fun as the inside doghouse. Because the outside one, I mean, it doesn't have air conditioning. So, it's terrible. I probably shouldn't have told her that because now she's gonna be like, oh, you don't like the outside doghouse, then that's where I'm sending you. And thus the chess game begins or continues. All right, guys, this will probably be the last cast right here. That was a terrible one. But I don't see any riprap that I like right here. Well, dudes, we caught a BBL. We lost a BBL. Well, we caught a BBL plus and lost a BBL. That BBL would have not been a BBL plus, but it would have been a good BBL. That would have been Kendall's BBL because he said, yo, bro, I left you a fish right there. Have at it. And I was like, oh, thanks, dude. Let me see what I can do. Missed it. Perfect. Dude, she could drive by the causeway and throw a sandwich at me. You are correct, dude. Like, here's your sandwich. Ah! And I'll be like, all right, guys, this was a lot better than the bag of wings that I found on the lake, but not by much. My sandwich is all wet now. It's in the water. Oh, I gotta put my bumpers on because the wind is blowing a little bit towards me. And I don't want to scratch Silver up. Dudes, do you think, bros, if I ever, oh man, it would be crazy, bros. If I could ever tell you guys what I'm trying to say, but I'm delirious. You know, like, there's crazy, there's not one, but there's crazy chicks, bro, like scratch up your truck and stuff. I just for a brief second thought, what would I do if a chick scratched up Silver? I don't even want to think about it, bro. I don't even want to speak it into existence. If a chick scratched up Silver, ay, Dios mío, I might be doing time. What's going on here, Silver? Don't be playing games. Yeah, I'd be doing time more than likely, guys, if a chick scratched up Silver. Yo, Steve, peace out. Steve is done with the shenanigans. He said this guy is clearly delirious. He's talking crazy to his moderator. He does not want to live. Steve, I definitely want to live, dog. But apparently I want to live on the edge. Dude, but imagine, dog. Imagine if she was crazy enough to frickin' scratch up Silver. Oh my God. If I could stop her, bro, I would jump in front and let her carve on me whatever she was gonna carve. I mean, if she wanted to carve a Vatos Locos Placazo on me, then I would just stay there and just take it like Spider. You know what I'm saying? But I have to do it for Silver. Now, if you guys don't know that reference, well, then you guys haven't lived. Because if you haven't seen Blood In, Blood Out, Bound by Honor, well, what are you guys doing? Bunch of goody two-shoes? That, what is it? All right, you gonna be right there? Okay, Silver, let's see. Yep. You're looking like you're well protected. In the wind. Blood In, Blood Out, Bound by Honor, guys. It is like a 3-hour movie, but dudes. Dude, if one of Roman Ribs' ladies had shown up, that's why I don't want him to show his chicks where I live, because I'm like, bro, I don't need people knowing. And then them getting mad at you and taking it out on me, because I'll beat you up, bro. Then I'm going to take it out on you, and it ain't going to be good. I'll be back, homies. It's a little breezy. Dudes. Well, Dosey's just went on the boat. Let's get it. Let's angle this, pero beauty, beauty. Pero beauty, beauty. Like a glove. Motor down a little bit. Give it a little bit more gas. Boom. Boom, like a glove. Like an ill-fitting glove. I'm gonna turn it just a little bit. It's a little cockeyed. There we go. That's the glove feel we want. Oh, yeah. Has krill meant Roman ribs chick. Wait. Hey, moderator, assuming that I'm still allowed to come home, can you move the car to the other side? I'm gonna back the boat in so that I can get a little bit of, well, I'm assuming that there's some wind protection from the garage or from the house, I guess. But I'm gonna back the boat in so that I can see if the wind will be blocked. Because I don't want this lower unit, gear oil, whatever. I don't want it to be flying everywhere in the wind. But of course, that's assuming that I still am allowed in the house. If not, then I'll have to rent some auto garage in order to do it. So dudes, that's that type of bounce back Rodcast that you want to have, minus the one that we missed at the end, because that is going to eat at me. But that is the kind of bounce Rodcast that is how you recover from one BBL yesterday all day. Just one. I mean, it was still a BBL, but we needed recovery. We caught a 6-pounder. We caught a 314. We caught some other ones that we don't even, I mean, they were cool. And we missed a frickin' 4 to 5 pounder that Kendall was all like, bro, just go throw to that. And we missed it. We missed it. But we had the shot. We had the shot at it, and that's all we could ask for. So guys, I'm gonna go change my lower unit oil, and we will see you guys more than likely tomorrow, weather permitting. I don't know if it's gonna be crazy or whatever, but weather permitting, we'll be out there tomorrow. So my dudes, I appreciate you guys showing up. Unlimited rolled that BBL Plus giveaway. He rolled it over one more time, so that means that it is $75 for the next BBL Plus, which has to be a 7-pound, or it will reach in May, and that BBL Plus, which is any BBL, I mean in June, it'll reset in June, and that'll be any BBL will be the $75 BBL winner. So dudes, again, fish around and find out. Sorry, Kendall, that I missed that fish.